Fusco Satellite Network.
This guy, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. But as we said, as an offensive lineman, so it doesn't really count.
No, it doesn't
not
count.
a skill position.
Nope.
But anyway, look, he's kind of become a big deal in sports media. Not as big as us, but he's
not.
trying. He's trying. He's got the Stinking Truth podcast. He also calls games for Fox. Does a bunch of other shows. Anyway, enough promo. Let's just bring him on here. Mark Schlereth, welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. It's always good to be with you guys. You guys are one of my favorite podcasts, as far as you know. So it's always great to be on.
Okay, well, we'll see how you feel after this. All right, anyway, last time you came on the show, as everyone out there remembers, it was close to the middle of the season last year. The Eagles were a blistering 7-0. Yep. Everyone thought this team was on their way to the Super Bowl, except you.
Yeah,
you came on the show, and you said they couldn't put 4 quarters together, and that you wanted to see improvement on a 7-0 team. Then they went all the way to the Super Bowl, which, of course, was rigged, so they lost that. But, and that's still being debated.
Story.
Another story. Anyway, that was such an embarrassment for you. So that leads to this question. Why haven't you retired from sports analysis?
Yeah, what are you even doing here?
Well, it turns out that that Super Bowl, that whole 4 quarters together thing turned out to be real.
Oh,
like they were.
Are you kidding me?
They
the slippery grass, that was real. That was the only thing that was real. The slippery grass.
The grass was slippery.
How come the Chiefs weren't slipping on the grass? They have magic shoes on? Or did they have magic shoes?
Well, that's why it was so suspicious. There was clearly some conspiracy going on between the Chiefs, the ground crew, gardeners,
exactly.
whatnot.
Yeah.
We went into it in a previous episode. We don't need to get into it here.
Yeah.
All right.
You just admit you were wrong. He's having trouble admitting that he's wrong. Is that what's going on here?
I would like to say that I was completely right about the Eagles.
They are already off with a bang here.
It came back to bite them in the back end. And the tookus, as they call it.
Here we go.
Yeah, well, we're going to you out the tookus of this show if you keep giving takes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, look, let's just move on here. Talk about another embarrassment. You see this, Mark? Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott just got the ultimate humiliation, okay?
Oh,
you think
embarrassing.
It's bad to get called out by a head coach. He got called out by Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who said he still needs to prove that he can win a big game. Let me ask you, Mark, if Dak continues to lose, do you think the governor here should look into passing some legislation that removes Dak as quarterback of the Cowboys?
How about removing the Cowboys and making them play in a lower league or something?
Exactly.
I'd be okay.
This is good analysis here.
Yeah, this is good. Now you're getting it. Keep going.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. There are very few things that I hate more than the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns. So, I think the governor is spot on right there. Let's remove – hey, while we're at it, let's remove Jerry. Let's remove a couple other people as well.
Yup, get them out.
This is terrific.
This is the best analysis we've ever heard from you.
You should go into politics. This is great political analysis.
You'd get my vote today.
Right. Thank you. It's kind of like what happened in Washington, right? Scrub that organization from that turd and put somebody else in there. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you did play in Washington.
Yeah,
were you
started
ever worried?
there.
Were you ever worried, with all the politicians there, when you had a game that, Bill Clinton was going to call you out and tell you to get off the team?
No, because, we were busy, winning Super Bowls and things of that nature. So, we had enough of a cushion because of success.
Well, when we didn't go to you mean the other people on your team, because, you were the offensive lineman.
Yeah,
so,
skill position guys.
Yeah.
Mark Rippon.
Him.
Yeah,
because
Clark.
Because our skill position players didn't get to the Super Bowl and lose. They got to the Super Bowl and they won.
This guy.
Are
you kidding?
Kind of what happened to us.
The only thing we lost is our balance on that slippery turf.
Yeah, wet grass.
Enough out of you. All right, so look, let's talk about another headline here. Anthony Richardson, rookie out of Florida, right? He's starting for the Colts. Now, some people say he's too young at the age of 21 to be starting for an NFL team. And we couldn't agree more. And, if you want to see why, Look no further than your ex-Broncos teammate, John Elway. Talk about losing Super Bowls. I mean, this guy sucked until year 17.
Yep.
Don't you think it would have been better looking back if Elway had been benched for, maybe the first 12 or 13 years of his career?
Yeah, let him develop more.
Yeah. I mean, that's a strategy for sure. That's a decent strategy. And he wasn't great as a young player. It took him about a year and a half to get really good.
Kind of 14, like, maybe.
Well, kind of like your guy, like
7.
Yeah, your guy Hurts, who I mean, year over year, and I have to say, man, year over year, that dude, he played great last year. That was fun to watch.
Yep. Nobody could stop him except the refs. But okay, good.
Yeah. So I like that. So, sometimes you just got to play a little bit to kind of figure it out. And then once you get, a great offensive line around you, then you can win Super Bowls instead of, going and getting beat.
Can I just say the only thing bigger than you, Mark, is your ego?
Yeah.
That's the only thing bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Jalen Hurts is the exception. John Elway didn't win a championship till he was like 38. Jalen Hurts already won a national championship when he was like 20, 21. Yeah. So there's a difference there.
Yeah, when Tua came in for him, right? That's when he won the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to take you to a river and drown you there. All right, listen. But hold on. Back to something here. When you were with the Broncos in 95, as you may remember, your first
average.
year, the team went 8-8.
Yeah.
Couldn't you tell that John Elway just wasn't ready? He needed, maybe 6 more years of experience?
Yup.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the case. John was
Homer.
John was
You're just
okay.
a Homer, but okay.
Yeah, John was just fine. We were going to be okay. We were, you can always tell. And I think it's, to be fair to you guys, I think you probably really noticed, year over year, Nick Sirianni's first year over second year, how much just overall improvement from a coaching standpoint and from a playing standpoint. We talked about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that's not analysis. That's fact. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
but what
that's
are you trying
fact.
to say?
Yeah, that year over year. But it was big. I think Nick Sirianni was big. Like, you want to talk about ego. Like, you make fun of my ego. How about walking away from play calling and letting your offensive coordinator actually call the plays so that you could focus more on the coaching? Like, I got to give him a lot of props for what he did over the course of his first 2 seasons.
Yup.
That's how you do it.
That's how you win.
That's how you win.
Yeah.
You delegate. You get other people to help you, just like you got other people to help you win Super Bowls. That's what you did, which was very smart
Great tie
of you.
in there, Paulie.
Very good.
Right.
Anyway, look, we just want to catch up on something because, as you know, we took a 6-week vacation. We're just coming back because when you're established in this business like we are, you can do that. Unfortunately, you can't. Still working your way up. But now, correct me if I got this wrong. We saw you made some headlines, right? You were talking about Russell Wilson, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you called him something like an overrated, has-been, talentless who can't throw a football, something like that, right?
Yeah. Something very similar to that.
Yeah, again, I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the question?
That wasn't a question. We just wanted to hear if you still believe that.
Yeah, that he sucks. Yeah.
Well, last year he was awful. But I will say this. I will say this. I think there were a lot of things that went on last year in Denver that led to him being horrible. And part of that is understanding what you are, what you're not. A lot of that goes on Russell. A lot of that goes on the coaching staff. I think Russell will have a bounce back year this year, but I think we all
That's not what we heard. That's not what we heard.
Nope.
Hold on. We have inside info that you clearly
Sean
don't
Payton.
have. You know why the Broncos brought in Sean Payton, don't you? Because he likes to put bounties on quarterbacks.
That's what he did.
So what we heard he's going to do is he's going to put a bounty on his own quarterback.
Pow.
That's right. He's going to tell one of the offensive linemen, do an Olay, let Russell Wilson get injured, knock him out of the league, get out of that shitty contract. Don't you think that's a smart strategy? Didn't you hear that one?
I have not heard that one, but I will say this. I've been at camp a couple of times, and I'm watching the way they're playing up front, and you might be onto something because they haven't been very good up front. You think maybe there's a conspiracy there?
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this. How much do you think the bounty is on Russell Wilson right now to have him injured?
I don't think he has a bounty. No, I'm not willing to go. I don't believe there's a bounty there.
You know what?
Yeah. You're telling us our sources aren't as good as yours because you're ex-Bronco, quote unquote. Well, guess what? We're going to put a bounty on you.
The bounty on you is free.
Words.
Guess
You're
what?
never coming on the show again. You're
we'll
off
see
the show.
You're off the show.
Yeah. Stinking truth. How about just
terrible.
You're
off the show.
You're still jealous of the Eagles and whoever helped you win a Super Bowl.
Fusco Satellite Network.
Is he off the line?
Jay, hang up the phone.
You know, I still don't know how that guy calls himself an NFL analyst. Total moron.
Yeah, he totally missed the mark in that interview.
Great one, Tony.